having a lot of resistance as an entrepreneur because I don't feel like I'm the right person yet. Is this resistance or is this my core value of authenticity coming up? Good question, Hillary. I believe that every highly sensitive entrepreneur, and I currently and have historically worked with many, 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 many. And I have been one not just for this iteration of my business. I've had a small yoga studio that failed, super failed in the end, financially and with a partnership. The yoga and the relationships I made there and the healing, that was real. That was the glory of that business. Okay? And I've learned so much from that financial business failure because it failed. And my partnership with that partner failed. And I learned a lot from it. But every entrepreneur that is highly sensitive goes through an imposter syndrome. Do I have the right to do this? Is this right for me? In some ways, entrepreneurship has been one of the scariest, most empowering things I've ever done. It has challenged me all along the way. I want to encourage you, Hillary, if you have an entrepreneurial desire in your heart, that if you meet these challenges, you will be able to push through and it will grow you. My goodness, it will grow you. I believe it's one of the most therapeutic things we can do. Isn't that weird? It's a very hard thing for me to explain to someone who has not walked an entrepreneurial path, but it challenges us at every level. It challenges us to put a dollar amount on our time if we're having a service business. If we have integrity, if we have a core value of authenticity, like Hillary named, that part of us that goes, oh, wait, do I have the knowledge? Am I doing this right by this person? Should I be doing this? Do I need more knowledge? That is a beautiful thing. A narcissist does not do that. A sociopath does not do that. Someone who is careless and feels entitled does not do that. A corporation that just wants money and doesn't consider integrity and authenticity collects money irregardless of what's going on. So these are beautiful qualities to have. And if you allow yourself to work with them, your entrepreneurial self that is a little bitty baby right now will grow up. And your little entrepreneur will turn 3, and then we'll turn 7, and then we'll turn 12, and then we'll have an adolescent phase, and then we'll grow into adultness. The trick there, you didn't say what profession you're in, but if you're in some kind of helping or healing profession, if you're in massage therapy, if you're wanting to be a coach yourself, I think that's harder. I do think it's harder to be younger and coach. I have loved as a counselor getting older. I felt like it gave me more age, more wisdom, just more grounding to stand on. So I think that's real, but it is also okay to start where you are. It's only the people who try to teach, and this is a principle I've learned from yoga, that when we're a yoga teacher, we will never learn all the yoga things. We will never be able in this one lifetime to learn all the yogic philosophy that is out there. And there are so many different schools of thought on movement and the body that as soon as we learn things, we realize, oh my gosh, there's so much I don't know. That's the truth of gaining knowledge. The smartest people in the world are highly aware that they don't know so much. So these are good qualities. You can lean into it and you can learn how to serve. You can learn how to grow your business and your entrepreneurial self as you go, right from where you are. We have to give ourselves permission to be beginners. How do we ever get to be experts? There's this problem as highly sensitive people. Our perfectionism, our high integrity can somehow make us believe that we're supposed to come out of the gate with expertise. We're not. We're not. They say it takes 7 years to become an expert in something, really, to be fully immersed for 7 years. So we have to give ourselves permission to begin and to be new and to make mistakes and to grow in. So yes, I think it's your authenticity. And you can lean into that resistance and give yourself some encouragement. What if you did one little scary thing each day or each week for your business to move it forward? You also don't have to bite off more than you can chew. Right? Little bit. We'll move this forward. Just a little bit, some consistency. And to continue to grow yourself, telling your authentic core value. I'm working on this authenticity, but I get to authentically be a beginner too. That's part of the authenticity. Okay. Light and love. Fantastic question. Thank you, Hillary. Oh, I want to recommend these books. I jotted this down earlier. The Secret Power of Yoga. The #1 book I want to say to you is Warrior of the Light. It's a great little book. You don't have to read it cover to cover. You just have to flip through it and read a page. But you're a warrior of the light. And that book says things like, as warriors of the light, we sometimes don't know what we're doing. As warriors of the light, we sometimes march into battle and sometimes we fail. If your core value is authenticity, I know for sure you are a warrior of the light. That could be a very beautiful sort of personal Bible to help you walk through your entrepreneurial path. There's a book I read many years ago called How to Be a Free-Range Human. It's one of the few business books that I read that really met my high sensitivity instead of some big, businessy, the business-heavy business books I read at first told me things that were so discouraging. My first Build a Counseling Practice book that I read said to be successful, you had to invest $30,000 in marketing the first year. Bull. I invested $0 in marketing my first year. And by year 3, I was full and turning people away. You also do need to provide, if you're a service practitioner, a really wonderful service that's serving your people and grow through your mistakes so that you can serve them. If you do that, you will grow. It is an inevitability when we hang a shingle.